sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Tar Heel state of North Carolina, where the spirit of the late Sam Mills lives on with the pounding of the drum as we're ready for football at Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Atlanta Falcons and the Carolina Panthers. On the visitor's sideline, a look at the head coach of the Falcons. His guys at 2-0 to begin 2025. On the other sideline, it is the head coach for Carolina. Her squad off to a... Thanks for having us in, Mike Tirico, along with Greg Olson. We are underway in Uptown Charlotte. Here comes a return from the 5. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Panthers now ready to get to work on offense for the first time. They're led out by the man from Auburn, getting the start here, their rookie quarterback.
Nothing real fancy when you look back on last week's game, Mike. I mean, he had the 2 touchdown passes, of course, the 1 interception. He'd love to have back. But for the most part, I thought he was really efficient. I thought he did a nice job operating the system. And there's actually some more plays that he left out there. So I think he can build off a lot of that, try to improve in this one today.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That's caught by Smith on the right side. He's taken down just shy of midfield. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 40.
Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. That is caught out wide on the RPO. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. This one down the field, but will wind up incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. The Falcons set to take over here on offense. They'll be led out by the quarterback now in his 4th NFL campaign.
A lot of things jump off the tape when you watch last week, Mike, but it was really just the overall execution of the game plan that stuck out the most. I mean, not only did he get them in the end zone a handful of times, he protected the ball, and he routinely exploited the weaknesses that they found during the week on film. He's going to be looking to do the same thing over these next 4 quarters. If he's successful, they're going to have a shot to leave here with another win.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. It's 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
They'll look to throw. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete. The Falcons send their punting unit out. And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. The Panthers offense ready to see the football for the 2nd time. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10. Drive will start on the ground, and not much there. Good defense, held to no gain.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. And that one is complete along the boundary. Good job of getting those feet in back.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 8.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. And they get to him and finally bring him down. It will go down as a sack.
This offensive line has to do a better job, Mike, of communicating the protection pre-snap, especially on these key 3rd downs. The blitz overwhelms them from the jump, and now they're picking their quarterback off the ground.
That is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. The Falcons offense ready to take over for their 2nd possession. They were forced to punt first time they had it, but they'll try again in this scoreless game. It's 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Oh, the ball's out. One of his teammates is there to pick it up.
Consider themselves lucky. You can't let a pass rusher through that quickly and not expect there to be consequences. Fortunately, they're at least able to fall on it and prevent this from being a complete disaster.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. He'll drop the throw. They'll look to set up the screen here. And he's out of bounds. Still short of the 1st down, but he got a good chunk of yardage back with that one.
16 yards on the play. It's now 3rd down.
Now, on 3rd and 2, they'll try and throw for it. A 19-yard pickup there. It's good for a Falcon 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Now, faking the give. He'll step up and run this. And he'll give himself up here, but it's a gain of 5 on 1st down. Ball on the 35. Here comes a 2nd and 5. Good running there. He's got the 1st down inside the 30.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Falcons 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And penalty flags come in as it winds up incomplete, but no doubt there was contact there. The defense still arguing about that pass interference call, but their focus needs to be a stop. They face 1st and goal. And he's going to be stopped just short of the goal line. Couldn't reach that ball across, setting up 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. And he is not going to get to the goal line. In fact, he's even going to lose yards on that play. And now it is 3rd and goal. To throw, and he overshot his man out of the end zone. That one's incomplete.
Teams practice these situations all week long, like down here in the tight red zone. You find yourself inside the 10-yard line, you're thinking, we've got to come away with a touchdown. Well, after that 3rd down incomplete, it's going to be real interesting to see how they approach this 4th down after failing on 3rd. You know, I think it's safe to say here, Mike, as this offense leaves the field, they wanted to stay out there and go for it. But I think in this case, the coach is playing the long game. He understands that these 3 points now can end up being very valuable as this game moves along.
And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Panthers offense ready to get back at it. So far, not much has gone right. They've had it twice, punted twice. Looking to sustain something here on drive number 3. They'll begin here on the ground. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Now they'll set up to throw. That's complete on the tight end screen. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
Brings up 3rd and 9.
He'll look to throw. Olsen, as dependable as they come, he's got another one. 11 yards on the connection there. It's good for a Panther first down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Handoff here, up the middle. And this defense not fooled by the option. They stick with the running back and they get him down for no gain. Here now, 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line. They'll throw out of the gun. That's taken in left side by Smith. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
3rd and 7.
And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there. And they force 4th down. Here's their punter now, as he is on to punt for Carolina. Taken at the 19. And he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the first quarter of play. So just a lone field goal in the first quarter of play. 3-0 is our score. And we'll return to Charlotte in a moment. The Falcons have it to start quarter number 2, as they are set to start the drive with 1st and 10. Inside the 35. A terrific run. He's got this one down inside the 30-yard line.
And the Falcons, first down.
They'll try the zone read on 1st and 10.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You could see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
Brings up 3rd down and 7.
Shotgun snap as they'll throw it on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
And I think this is just a really good quarterback play. You understand you got 3 points in your pocket. Don't try to be a hero on 3rd down and make the perfect pass. Throw it away, and at the end, just come away with points on this drive. And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
This fielded at about the 9. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. Here's the Carolina offense now as they head out to take over for their next possession. Hey, Greg, no one better than you to talk about the rookie crop of tight ends, especially at the top. A couple of guys who have Midwest ties, played in the Big Ten, now find themselves in the Midwest, especially Colston Loveland, who's a Chicago Bear tight end.
Yeah, I'll tell you, Mike, when I watch Loveland play, you look back and watch his tape from Michigan, there's 2 guys that play tight end in the NFL. There's the guy that you have to script open. He's going to catch flat routes and naked routes, and he's going to catch the easy ones, and he'll run after and get what he can. And then there's the guys, Mike, that get themselves open. They can win 3rd down one-on-one. They can win versus press. They can win routes downfield versus defensive backs, not just linebackers. When I watch Colston Loveland, that's the guys I see.
And another one out of the Big Ten, Tyler Warren from Penn State. He goes to Indianapolis.
Yeah, and he's a little more of a throwback, right? He can play a little quarterback. He can play H-back. He can put his hand on the ground. He's still good enough and athletic enough to play in space. When you look at what Penn State did with him, there wasn't a position on the field, including center, that he didn't play. So he's a really big physical run after catch. I think he's a good fit because, remember, in Indy, that Shane Steichen offense, they're going to want to run the ball. They're going to want to get downhill with the run game, offensive line. So I think it's a good fit because he's very talented.
Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Yannick Ngakoue getting in there to bring him down. His first sack of the season.
Nice job bouncing back there on second down. First down, they gave up way too many yards and put them in second and short. But now they can gain some of that back with that sack and brings up third and medium, and likelihood of getting off the field just went up.
That one broken up in the end zone. It's incomplete. What great work just to get those hands up there. And now it's fourth down. On comes the punter now, as he'll punt it away for the fourth time today. Now fair catch is taken back inside the 40. Here comes the Atlanta offense now. They get set to take over once more. They work with a 6-point advantage as they start this drive on 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain. 2nd and 11.
At the 39-yard line.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down. Throw here is complete, and they'll take this down inside the 35. These two moving the chains themselves. A gain of 14 and a first down. They'll look to throw again. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. That one out of the reach of the receiver's outstretched arms. It is incomplete. Third down, they need 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Oh, and that throw not able to be pulled in. It's incomplete. Looked like he may have got a little ahead of himself there. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
We're starting to see a lot of this on 3rd down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these 3rd down conversions. You know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball. And in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up 4th down. So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kicks away. Now, here comes a return from the 9. And he is stopped at his 25. The drive will begin there. The Panthers offense ready to take over once again. So we've seen from the start of the season the change in the kickoff rule and the ball coming out to the 35 instead of the 30. Greg, as you talk to folks around the league, there's been a little bit of a change philosophically in how to approach even when you kick a field goal in the NFL.
Yeah, and I think so much of the initial conversation is how does the kickoff team handle it? Do you pooch it? Do you kick it out the back of the end zone? And I think there's going to be a wide array of approach. But maybe the part that doesn't get talked about enough, Mike, is how the new kickoff rule actually changes how you play the game offensively. So think if you have the ball inside the 5-yard line, it's 4th and goal from the 3. In the old days, right, the days that we all remember where a touchback following a score, in this case a field goal try, you would kick the ball at the back of the end zone, hopefully, and it would be a touchback, and you would lose 17 yards. Instead of on a failed 4th down from the 3, your opponent getting the ball at the 3-yard line, they would now get it 17 yards deeper at the 20, and you would get 3 points as a result. Now, all of a sudden, if you do settle for that field goal, the chances of my opponent now possessing the ball following the kickoff outside of the 30, I lose significant field position. So the idea is I'm going to go for more touchdowns inside the 5. I'm going to go for more 4th and goal situations, because even if I fail, I would much rather defend my opponent when they're inside their own 5-yard line than outside of their own 30-yard line, because the difference in 3 points over the course is not worth the field position.
And the play callers in the NFL are a lot like the people who play video games. Let's go for it on 4th down. We're seeing it more, and it adds to the excitement of the NFL in 2025. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively, and now decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down?
So after being unable to pick up the 1st down on 3rd down, now they have a decision to make. And, Mike, I think we're seeing this play out all across the league. When you cross midfield, you really enter 4-down territory. And I think this is a great opportunity to take advantage of the field position, maintain possession, and see if you can get a fresh set of downs. So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
The Panthers offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. Will try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this. He fought through that first contact. They'll bring up 2nd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Throwing now from the gun. That's caught left side by Wilson. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line.
It's a gain of
16 yards. Pick up on that one. It's a Carolina 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They'll run. He'll try the left side now. Down the sideline, past the 40. A terrific run there, all the way down to the 30-yard line. A pickup there of 25 yards. It's good for a Panther 1st down. Picked off by the all-pro Marlon Humphrey. And the Falcons are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. He'll go right and find his running back. He'll be out of bounds. Decent pickup of 5 on 1st down. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
He'll check this down to the running back. And he's got it to the 35-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
A gain of 12. 1st down, Atlanta.
He'll get this out to his running back.
I think the days where cornerbacks are either unwilling or unable to be involved in the run game, I think those days are over, Mike. I think when you look around the landscape of today's NFL, yes, you have to cover, but you also have to be able to come up and tackle.
Back to the air one more time. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. In uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down. He's got his receiver. It's Jones. 17 yards. The gain there. 1st down, Atlanta.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
listen, man, I had to grow up.
They'll look to throw yet again. That one into the hands of Turner. Falcons go ahead and take their second timeout as they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
Quick throw, out wide, it's caught. Now the Falcons will use their third final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining until halftime. Here's 3rd and 2. They'll look to throw. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Got to give a lot of credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was plenty of time for the quarterback to work through his progression. I thought the protection was actually pretty solid. But at the end of it, there was just nowhere to go, and he had no choice but to just throw that ball away.
That's going to be out of bounds, no return. And the drive's going to start just inside the 20-yard line. The Panthers offense going to get it one final time in this first half. They'll begin with 1st and 10. He'll start this drive by keeping it himself. He'll take this forward for about 5. Halftime coming up, and we'll take you down to Scott Hanson for the EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much.
And instead, why don't we get right back to it as we'll get ready for the 3rd quarter. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. A good return as he takes it across the 30. The Falcons offense looking to get back to work as we begin this 3rd quarter. Going to be looking to possibly push this to a 3-score advantage. Work to do on this drive. 1st and 10. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Wise decision, especially at this stage of the game. You certainly don't want to force something and let the other guys right back into the game.
So 2nd down, and they'll run it. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line. 14 on the pickup. It's good for a Falcon 1st down.
A gain of 14. And the Falcons 1st down.
They'll stay on the ground. And he'll manage to break a tackle, get this forward for a couple. And it's 2nd down.
His 48-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
He'll drop to throw. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
From the 50, he'll set up to throw. This one just too far for the receiver out in front of him. That one falls incomplete. The Falcons getting their punter out there. And no run back here. Fair catch taken at the 17-yard line. The Panthers offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this 2nd half. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. Now, faking the give. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Back to throw. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short yardage. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
It's a gain of 8. And the Panthers first down. First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up second and 5.
At the 38-yard line.
Up the middle they go. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. A couple of first downs, and the football's out to the 48-yard line as they come up first and 10. Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he lost the football. And fortunately, a Panther was right there to get on it. So no turnover, they retain possession.
Second and 21 at the 37-yard line.
They send the tight end in motion. Now they'll set up to throw. That's complete to Olsen, the tight end. And he'll get about 8 yards as he's ushered out of bounds. It'll set up third down. Thrown left side, the catch is made. And he's out of bounds, down inside the 35.
That's another Panthers first down. First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Here's a design run. He takes off. From the 22 now, here's second and a yard.
At the 22-yard line.
And he'll be taken down after a gain 3, but that is good enough for a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
He'll send the receiver in motion to the left. On the give, it's Williams. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. He's dropped for the loss of a yard.
A loss of 2.
Yeah, and this play, Mike, is really just the epitome of what we've seen this entire game. They have not been able to get anything going offensively. It almost seems like they've been operating going in reverse the entire day. In this case, another run, another loss.
Brings up third and 6.
On third down, they'll set up to throw.
That was a great play by the defense, Mike. He got a little sloppy with ball security as he leaves the pocket. They're able to knock it loose and put an end to this drive.
The Falcons offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. They built a nice lead for themselves here. They'll try to add to that, beginning with first down. A handoff as they try to run it here. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be second down.
At the 26. It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he's going to get the first down up past the 35-yard line.
A gain of 10 yards. And the Falcons first down. It's a gain of 10. First down, Falcons.
They'll stick with him again. Again, he finds an opening. And they'll have it across midfield, down. Here's first and 10.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They'll give on the ground. And that one shut down pretty quickly. They'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. They'll try again here. Second and 10.
At the 46-yard line.
They'll turn and hand this one off. And they'll take this down inside the 35. A pickup of 12 yards. First down, Atlanta.
A gain of 12. First down, Atlanta.
much happening there. Just a short gain. From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 8. Now a give up the middle. And to pick his way forward, a gain of about 5. And that's going to set up 3rd down.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense. And that's exactly what they've been able to do.
Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. No move for the field goal unit. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The kick is perfect, right down the middle. And the Falcons add on to their lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This fielded at about the 9. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. Here's the Carolina offense now as they head out to take over for their next possession. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line.
That's good for a Panthers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. That's caught. Gus Edwards. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. That's 11 yards again. 2 plays in a row. And another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Here's a run going left. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and 5.
Gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Look wide. Get this one complete. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the 1st down.
Gain of 4 brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll run the sneak. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Now this time he'll set up to throw. And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line.
It's a loss of 2.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league and results in a negative play.
The throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete. 3rd and long.
Makes it 3rd down and 12.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. And that is incomplete. Contact, but no flags. It's going to be 4th down.
Results in a 4th down.
He'll bang that one through. It's good. And the Panthers are able to put up 3s and cut into the lead.
And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The Falcons offense and their running back set to go once more. And they are really playing well here to start September, aren't they? On their way to 3-0 as they look to finish this one off. Travel start on the ground. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. They get 11 and quickly pick up a 1st down.
1st down. A gain of 11.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Falcon 1st down.
He'll look to throw. looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
And the defender does such a good job, Mike, not only putting himself in position to make the play, but how often do we see guys that are there and they just can't quite make it? In this case, he's there, knocks the ball down, really nice play.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. Looking for his tight end there, but let him too far. It's an incompletion.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
On 3rd down, they'll throw from the gun. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And he'll try to get to the marker, but he's going to wind up a yard or 2 short.
A gain of 7.
Special teams on the field, ready for this punt. As they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. Panthers offense are now ready to take over once more. They'll start out 1st down and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. That's taken in left side by Smith. That keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
On the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 31-yard line.
The ball deflected at least a couple of times, and it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
DJ Turner.
Now a 3rd and 2. On play action, he'll set up this offensive line. Just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
Been a largely forgettable performance from this offense up until this point, Mike. I mean, these sacks, they just continue to stop so many of their drives throughout the entire game. And then you look up at the scoreboard, and it pretty much reflects that here in the 4th quarter.
Now fair catch, signal for, and made here at about the 43-yard line. The Falcons offense ready to get back at it. They are looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on, as they're going to start this drive 1st and 10. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw here. Oh, that may be the break they needed. That one's intercepted. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
So you do a great job all game long. You build up a lead here late in the 4th quarter, but now you get sloppy. This turnover all of a sudden brings a renewed sense of energy to your opponent, who a minute ago thought this game was over, and now they got a little life.
The Panthers offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They've got great starting position with a short field as they try to get back in this one. It is 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. That's caught left side by Olsen. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
15 yards on the play. And the Panthers 1st down.
Out of the shotgun, they give it to Williams. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
At the 29-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up
On 2nd down, they'll run. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. They'll come up to 3rd and 3.
3rd down and 4.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down. Trailing late. They've got to go here. It's 4th down. They bring a tight end in motion left. They'll try and run for it. And that's not going to work. The defense comes up with a 4th down, 4th quarter stand, and forces a turnover on downs.
So the offense finds themselves in a tough situation. They're down by 2 scores late in this game. They know this is a prime opportunity. They need to play for a touchdown. And instead, the defense makes a huge stand, and they got a chance now to close this game out.
That is caught out wide on the RPO. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Falcons.
To the ground, a first down run. The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. How about this sequence to start the drive? Back-to-back good games, 19 for this one.
First down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Right back to him on first down. The Panthers will take their first timeout. Nice job pushing through the would-be tackler. Gain of about 3. Second down.
Brings up second and 7.
Handoff here, up the middle. Good running there. He's got the first down inside the 30. Now a timeout for Carolina. That's going to be their second. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down.
First down, Atlanta.
And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
A gain of 11.
The Panthers, they're going to burn their third and final timeout. And they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. Done. Here's a run up the gut. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down.
Brings up second and 8.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That's going to be incomplete. They cannot hook up there. And that takes us to the 2-minute warning. You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's third down. And this defense holding their ground. They'll stop him for no gain. Fourth down, straight ahead.
So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase is the timing. You can see this linebacker knew exactly when that ball was going to be snapped. The offensive line had no chance to identify and pick him up, and he's able to bring him down for a loss.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. Panthers offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with first and 10. They'll mark them down up at the 44-yard line.
13 yards on the play. That's good for a Panthers first down.
They'll drop to throw. Working free downfield. It is Williams. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
Panthers first down. First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
He'll get up and clock it and does it with just a little over 40 seconds to play. On second and 10, they'll try to throw. He'll get this over the middle to Smith. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
A gain of 10 yards. That's another Panthers first down.
They'll spike it here. 27 ticks left on that clock. Another try, second and 10. Back to throw. Forced out wide.
Well, that scramble is ultimately going to end up short of the first down, Mike, but it's going to help quite a bit. That's a great job by the quarterback. Just taking what the defense gives you, get downfield, pick up good yardage.
here we go. 4th and inches. They'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. The pressure too much. And that should wrap this one up as they have to give it up on downs. Victory formation, defense powerless to stop. And that should just about do it. So it's a win for the visiting Falcons. They continue their winning ways in the month of September. They're off to a 3-0 start.